live trade case study here for you. I've taken a long here at New York Open 7 a.m. Large lot size, 12 lot. And it's on the basis of well, firstly, let me just talk through the dump that we have. You can see we've had a dump. Okay, this is between London close and New York Open inside of this fair value gap, right? And notice how we've come back. It's a balanced price range. I've shown you this before in 1 minute. And then I look for the balanced price range. Okay, so now I'm opening it up so I can show you. You can see we've had this down candle and this up candle, one down, one up, balanced price range. Okay, I've spoken about this many times on a 1 minute chart. This is one of my favorite entries. That's why I've taken this entry size. Okay, and I have taken it on this 15-minute chart. Okay, ICT says that after you get to your key support or key discount PDRA, okay, then that's where we're expecting price to reprice higher from. Once price moves above the open of that down candle, okay, that is a change in the state of a delivery. Okay, and I've spoken about that previously, so that's what I have waited for in this instance to be able to teach you that entry lesson. Okay, and it's also based on what I see here on the 1 minute chart that's giving me the confidence that we are making this reversal. Okay, from a key discount PDRA. That's important, right? You've got to know your levels. Now look at the time there, right at the open of 7 a.m. Okay, even on a 1 minute, I could have taken that entry there. Okay, at 2516, right? Because we've come down into this discount PDRA, and as soon as the market, let me just turn off these lines. As soon as we trade above the open of that down candle, which is the bullish order block coming into that discount PDRA, we can take our long position. Okay. Now this is a 12 lot, so I can essentially look for any key level that I want to take this off. Okay. When I do, large lot like 12 lot, 10 lot, I don't need a large move to make a good profit. Okay. So even back up into this fair value gap here, we have this down move because that is the bearish breaker, right? That's the swing low that created this high. Okay. And as we come up to there, that could be a level of, that could be a level of resistance. Okay. Where the market could go back down and take out these equal lows. So I've got to always be thinking about what's possible. I'm not always going to be looking to attack these highs, okay, because I don't believe this move is over, okay. We really should be down here, okay, beneath these equal lows. And the market trades from premium PDRAs to discount PDRAs, okay. So as the markets come up, this is the premium PDRA, and then it's reaching for a discount PDRA. It'll come up now to another premium PDRA and possibly trade back down to a discount PDRA. That's kind of how the market moves, okay. So I will look at where I want to close this, and it'll be somewhere around 25, 22, okay, somewhere around that level. So I'm going to mute now, and I'm going to let this trade play out, okay, and then I'll come back off mute once I close this out, and then I'm going to journal this trade. Okay, so I'm glad that the target was achieved before the news announcement at 8:30 a.m. Okay, so there's about 13 minutes to go before that news announcement, and I really wanted to be out of the trade prior to that. And I'm not concerned even if it goes higher, right? I think it will tap into these highs, but I don't want to take that risk on a 12 lot because there are equal lows below, so I need to be aware of that. Okay, this market, last trading day of the month, a lot of volatility is expected, a lot of manipulation is anticipated. Plus yesterday, Thursday, we had a inside day, okay, where the high and low of yesterday was contained within the high and low of Wednesday. That indicates today should be a large range day, okay. Now we have liquidity on both sides. We have buy side liquidity, okay, and we have sell side liquidity, and lower than what I've got here on the screen. Okay, we've got sell side liquidity, a lot of it down below. So that's really why I wanted to be out of this position prior to the news announcement. Okay, so I will now journal this trade. If I just turn off all these lines and look at a 4-hourly chart, I do believe that, we're pretty close to those highs. Okay, and on a 4-hourly chart, this is the order block, and we've immediately rebalanced that 4-hourly bar. And so I do believe it's going to be targeting all these highs. But I think that will be a liquidity run. And then I do believe that these are really where the market should be headed down below all these levels. Okay. So that's why I want to be out right prior to the news announcement. And let me talk. I think I've covered the entry pretty well. Okay. On a 1 minute chart, even on a 1 minute chart, if we go back there, we've got a bit of time before the news is announced. Okay. Let me show you on a 15-minute chart firstly, that level, okay, was that fair value gap, okay. That level down here is also the 4-hourly bullish order block, as I've shown you, okay. So that's an important level, and that dump down, okay, is important because that's the dump down prior to the open of the session. So that's the manipulation, and to stop out anyone that's already long that market, okay. And that's right at 7 a.m., right? So that's why that was such an important level and such a great short entry, okay, at that level. And again, you can just see the dump, okay, and then the reversal right at that 7 a.m. into that key discount PDR rate. And then this is your balanced price range, okay. On a 1 minute, the entry was amazing, okay. I already mentioned this, that once you have this up candle, after hitting a key discount PDR, the change in state of delivery of price is going to be once this up candle goes through the open of that down candle, okay. And then you can see you have your balanced price range. Any pullback into that is a opportunity to go long that market for an expectation of repricing higher, okay. So I will journal this trade, okay. Let's go back to the 5 minute. You can see nice move up already prior to the news, okay. As I said, I am very happy that I took off the risk prior to the news, okay, because I was a little bit concerned that I would have to close the position without reaching target as the market was getting closer to that news announcement, okay. So I will now journal this trade. And this is another great lesson for you on entry techniques on lower time frame. Okay, even on this 5 minute chart, you can see the New York Open comes into this fair value gap, right? Down, 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 down into this fair value gap. Okay, and then that's another great entry at the open of the New York session 8 a.m. or the second hour of New York session 8 a.m. because it opens at 7 a.m. Okay, for repricing higher. All of that is based on this dump. Okay, so I hope this video is useful. I'm going to journal this trade, and I will talk with you in a future video.